Welcome back to NY Culture Podcast with your girl, Andrea Maria. What's up? Welcome to 2020. So, we'll start off this podcast with talking about the things that's been going on in 2020. And it's like day 13. Today's January 13. I will be releasing this podcast tomorrow, which will be January 14th. And I don't know, everybody was excited for 2020 vision, but I don't know, it's not starting off on a great start for the world, actually. We could start off with the wildfire in Australia that's going on, where it's horrible over there. We have how many animals, the koalas. I actually saw a school that rescued 100 and something koalas and is taking care of them. That's a good thing. I'm glad that a lot of people are stepping up to help that cause, but it's crazy what's going on in the world with everything. Today I heard about a volcano in the Philippines that's activated right now, and it's been like a lot of ash has been coming up. But the good thing about it, it's that it's like in the middle of like the ocean, so it's a lot of like, water. So if like lava was to come out, it wouldn't affect anyone, but the ashes is affecting like people who live nearby, so they had to evacuate. Oh, another thing that's been happening, it's the issue with the US and Iran. So I am confused on why Donald Trump decided to kill one of the presidents of Iran. I really don't know why. And then he felt like he was doing a big thing, a great thing. And he swears that we're not starting war. I'm just confused. And I feel that Trump did this is to stay, so people could stay away of like the impeachment, so people could forget about the impeachment. I could be wrong, but that's how I feel. Like, it doesn't make any sense. And it's funny because look, that happened. Has anyone heard anything about his impeachment? No. And at the end of the day, who wants to be in charge of the U.S. now after what he started? And what's also mind-boggling, it's how both sides saying they don't want war, but you guys are attacking each other. So what is it? Is it war or is it not war? I'm confused. And to the point where Iran shot down a plane thinking it was a U.S. plane. And at first they denied it, but now they said it was them who did it. So it's like, you guys are saying you guys don't want to go to war, but your action says otherwise. And I just feel like Trump is doing this and he doesn't know everybody he's affecting. Like, if he was in a New Yorker back in 2001 when 9/11 happened, like, he didn't realize all the pain New York, not even New York, U.S., and especially New York is dealt with, like, had to deal with, for you to go and start this war once again. Like, it's crazy. People are losing their lives for a dummy's action, because that's what Trump is, a dummy. So, and to get off of that subject, because I could go on hours and hours about this whole situation. Let's talk about the earthquakes in Puerto Rico. There has been more than 500 earthquakes in Puerto Rico since December 28th. And no one knows why. That's something that I've been researching, and I'm like what's going on, whatever. But I did find out I think it was like the day before yesterday, I was just like researching, and I found out that in November 18th of 1867 that there was an earthquake, and the earthquakes and the aftershocks continued for like 5 months. No, actually it was like between 6 and 7 months, and there was actually more than 500 aftershocks, but that was over 6 to 7 months. We have had more than 500 earthquakes in approximately 2 weeks. That's scary. I just really want to know what's really going on. I also like read something else that there's like 2 plates, and one is like near Puerto Rico, and the other one is like near North America, and they're shifting back into like place, and that's what's causing it. I actually don't know, but the crazy thing is the earthquakes that happened back in 1867 was happening near Ponce, and that's where one of the places that's being hit in Puerto Rico badly is Ponce. So there's something there. Like, I need to get into this because I really want answers of what's going on. There's a lot of people that have lost their homes, schools, churches. Actually, like, if I was living over there, so the kids are supposed to start school next week, I think the 21st. Basically, they get to start school if their school passes like the check, if the building can hold, like, basically if an earthquake was to pass, nothing will happen to the building. So if they pass that, the school will be open. School will start on the 21st, January 21st. The only the ones who pass that inspection, basically. But I still won't feel safe. If I lived over there, I still won't feel safe sending my child to school where we're sleeping outside because we scared that the earthquake might come and the building our house will fall on us. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, I wouldn't feel safe because at the end of the day, you don't know what's the magnitude of the earthquake. Like, at one point, the earthquakes are going up the magnitude. Then another point, they're going down. And then once it goes down and you think like, okay, nothing is going to happen, they start climbing back up, and it hit the 6.7. The other day it hit 6.0. So it's like, I don't know. Like, I wouldn't feel safe sending my child anywhere if I had a kid. I wouldn't even want to go to work. That's another thing. Like, no, I'll stay home because you don't know what can happen, and it's just being cautious. So I feel like when they see that the earthquakes have stopped, I think kids should go back to school. Like, I understand work, but kids, yeah, they should go back to school. So Trump, my favorite guy to speak about, right? He declared a state of emergency, but there's a difference between state of emergency or a major disaster declaration. So the thing he signed, basically the state of emergency, means that like FEMA can help with life-sustaining things, like with food, things like that. Like food, like things of that nature. But as of right now, he needs to sign the major disaster declaration. And that will allow FEMA to repair roads, give temporary housing, and repair homes. I don't know what Trump is waiting for. I really don't. You see what's going on over there. You see how many people has lost their homes. You see how many things just are crumbled, like houses and buildings and churches are crumbled on the floor. So what are you waiting for? You see people sleeping outside. I saw the other day, it was like an older lady. She has Alzheimer's. She was sleeping outside, sunburn. You could tell that she wasn't comfortable. So you telling me you cannot sign declaration? They was waiting for an ambulance for days to come and get that lady. They didn't until one of the reporter, David, I forgot his last name. He's actually basically one of my favorite reporters ever because he brings you the real deal, what's going on in PR. It happened for Hurricane Maria and now this. So until he got in contact with an ambulance or whatever, and they ended up coming, and now he actually shared a picture where the lady's at, she's at a home, not in the heat, not getting sunburned, and it looks very comfortable. But my thing is like, Trump, are you gonna sign that, or what are you waiting for? Like, this is your time to make up what you did for Hurricane Maria. And right now, they estimated that there's probably $110 million in damages. And then I read something, I don't know if it was true or not, today, talking about he will only give like $5 million. Yeah, okay. And another thing, Airbnb is offering free like housing for people that like their buildings got damaged. So you can go like on their website, whatever, and it's between now until the 31st. I guess you could stay. That they're doing more than Trump, I could tell you that. But what I like is how everyone is helping each other. Everyone is coming together to help each other. And that's something a lot of places don't do. And Puerto Ricans show that they're resilient. Like anything can happen and they got this. And that's what I like about it. Like, matter of fact, the situation with the governor, they kept on, everyone got together. They kept on protested, so they got him out of there. And right now, we don't have the things to help everyone over there, right? The government is not there to help. So we have people coming from other towns that aren't really affected, like Ponce and Yalco and another one. They have a lot of damages. So there's other people from other towns driving over there to take them food, the basic necessities, things like that over there. Like, we helping one another. And it's teamwork. Like, they realize that they got. Everyone over there is all they have. So you have to help each other. But I recently saw on Facebook today, someone posted how they were like driving to go over there, and like while they were getting close to, I think was Ponce, the government like stopped them, was like, oh, they couldn't go over there, but they took the stuff and they said they will give it to them. So what are you guys making believe that y'all giving it to them, or you guys are saying, oh, the people sent this to you? That's what I want to know. Shout out to World's Kitchen Chefs. So back when Hurricane Maria happened, they went over there and they was like giving people food, cooking. And once again, they're over there helping people in Puerto Rico. And they have fed like 60,000 people already. And it's just not like, oh, it's dinner or any. No, they have done breakfast. They've done everything. And shout out to them and the chefs of Puerto Rico for coming together and doing this. I just like the coming together. Like, I'm sitting here and I'm texting. I had text my friend and I'm like, yo, what are we going to do? Like, are we going to do something? Like, what's going on? And it's like, my thing is like, I don't want to like do a fundraiser. And it's like, okay, we send it to the Puerto Rico and it gets in the wrong hands. Like last time for Hurricane Maria, how much stuff people sent over there and didn't get to the people. So that's an issue. So I just wish Trump would sign the major disaster declaration. And you know, it's a funny thing. That's my fact of the day. This could be my fact of the day. That's on January 13th, United States declared that everyone born in Puerto Rico on or after this date will be considered U.S. citizen. This happened in 1941. But yet, Puerto Ricans are treated worse than foreigners because they need the help right now. And where is it? Like, Trump hasn't even said a statement. Why is it that President Obama's made a statement and saying how we need to help, but our president hasn't said anything? Well, yeah, okay, he did the state of emergency, the bare minimum. Can you help more? This guy disgusts me more and more. We're about to be at war with Iran. This is unbelievable what's going on, and it's all because of this dumb president. Seriously, but I know Puerto Rico will rise. They always rise, resilient. I'm telling you. I just really hope these earthquakes will stop soon. Like, literally, we all need to pray. And at the end of the day, it's like, it's not even about, it's like, let's say you're not Puerto Rican, whatever, you don't really care. No, this is about the world. Like, even the fires in Australia, the volcano, it's like, what's going on in the world? There's something going on. Even, matter of fact, look, what was it? It was 68 degrees this weekend. Do you guys think that was normal? It's global warming. Last year was the highest, what was it? The hottest summer. 2019 was the hottest summer. 2018 came close to it. Why were those 2 years the hottest summer ever? Global warming. And I'm not a big like, oh my God, environment person. I'm not. But I do see what's happening, and it's like, yes, we need to make change. Something is wrong. Something is not right. So let's get off the natural disasters. Like, if you guys want to keep up on what's going on in the world, I have a new page called Andrea Exclusive Media on IG. Also, the website will be coming out this week, and I will have my first blog. You guys should check it out. Hopefully it'll be out by Thursday or Friday, maybe before, but I'm hoping you guys will check it out. And go on their IG, Andrea Exclusive Media. You'll see the top news, especially from PR. Like, there's have been a lot of things that I've posted before, a lot of news before CNN, CBS, NBC, ABC, Fox, like before these top news channels posted, I've posted. So yeah, I do follow a lot of Puerto Rico reporters and things like that, but I shouldn't be the first one posting it before any other people out here. Like, that's how you know how much they care, to be honest. David's the best reporter, so he's out there, he's reporting before me some of the things too. But besides that, let's get off of that. Let's get off the natural disasters. Let's get off that, please. So, let's speak about Lizzo. There was an issue where Jenny and Michaels made a comment. Basically, she was like, why are we celebrating her body? Why does it matter? Why aren't we celebrating her music? Because it isn't going to be awesome if she gets diabetes. Wow. She also said, I love her music. My kids love her music. But there is never a moment when I'm like, and I'm so glad that she's overweight. Wow. Do you think people should still be talking about this in 2020? I thought we was moving past this. Moving past racism, moving past, if people are gay, lesbian. I thought we was moving past those things, and the difference between skinny and fat. I really thought we've been seeing more plus size models out there. I really thought, and I don't know. It's just mind-boggling how someone would say that about someone you don't even know. And I'm glad Lizzo is the way she is, for real. Sometimes kids get bullied because of their weight, and she doesn't care. She's out there, she's going to show her body no matter what you guys think, no matter how big she is. So, and she was actually in an interview, and Lizzo said, I love the fact that kids love me because I'm making music to make us better, to make us smile, to make you love yourself. And I think that children need that more than anything, so that they can teach the next generation how to love themselves. Lizzo also said, love your body. So she's teaching you guys to love your body, but Jillian Michaels is teaching you to hate your body, by the way. And I understand Jillian Michaels. We know what she's all about. She's all about being fit. She's all about, we know that. But do you have to comment on other people? And just because you're overweight doesn't mean you're not healthy. Let's get that out the way. Let's be serious, for real. Because I know a lot of skinny people that have diabetes, that have a high blood pressure, that have all these other diseases, and I know people that are overweight that doesn't have even one of those diseases. So let's be serious. What was all of that about? And then it's people expect oh yeah, she's big, so she can't wear this, she can't wear that. Her self-esteem should be lower. No. Matter of fact, let's bring this to me. So recently I lost some weight, right? And I've had people ask me oh, are you happy? Oh, I thought you would have changed because you lost weight. And I'm looking at them why would I? What makes you think I wasn't happy before? Because I always thought I was dope. And if you really know me, I always think I'm dope. Come on. My true friends, they know the way I am, and I always think I'm dope. So why would you think I wouldn't be happy before? Okay, yeah, Karen, I wear other like early name brands now because I fit their size. Oh yeah, cool. But I always thought I was dope no matter what. And even like when I had that person, like, because I'm a person who's laid back. I'm not really a rah rah rah. I'm not really hype. I'm not really a hype person like that. Like, I show my enthusiasm a different way. That's just the way I am. Okay, if I'm on a concert, yeah, I'm hype, but I'm usually a person that's chilling, laid back. So, I was out, and when someone was like, oh, I thought you would have changed, I'm like, but why would I change? I'm the same person. I will always be the same person. And that's what people really think, that being a different size, doing something different, or doing surgery would change. No, it shouldn't change you, because that shouldn't define who the hell you are. You will always be you. And that's the problem in this, where everybody's trying to be this, everybody's trying to be that. Nigga, be you. Seriously. And that whole Jenny and Michael's comment, like, you're dumb for that. You're dumb for saying stuff like that. And you on my Trump list just for trying to bring someone down like that. And Lizzo is somebody like, yo, she really made it. Like, that's a self-made person. And about Lizzo being self-made, like, everybody was doing their decade challenge, and she had posted, it was like, her decade challenge, and she said, in 2009, was the year my daddy died. 2009 was the year I lived in my car and cried myself to sleep on Thanksgiving. 2009, I was the girl in Houston, Texas, with no plan, no hope, no will to cry on. 2019 is the year my album and song went number 1. 2019 is the year I told my mama I could buy you a house. 2019, I am a woman with 2020 vision of the future. And anything can happen in a decade. Tomorrow is the beginning of your anything. Thanks for the ride, 2019. Here we go. I think Lizzo is dope. I don't agree on everything she does, because that whole thing going to the Lakers game just like that, nah, not approved. But even like the way she came up, look at all she had to go through. And there's a lot of people that go like do stuff like that. But I just brought that up because just the whole Jenny and Michael's thing, making that comment about her. But what's your 2020 vision? Do you guys have any resolutions? I'm not really big on resolutions. I might set goals, or what I usually do? I actually do them like my birthday. My birthday is November 28th. If you guys listen to my last podcast, like I'll set goals, things like that. Like my goal for this year was to start this Andrea exclusive media page that you guys can check on IG, and a blog that's gonna be on AndreaExclusiveMedia.com sooner this week. Those are my goals for some of my goals for this year. Since we was talking about Lizzo, let's speak on another celebrity. So today, J-Lo got snubbed for an Oscar nomination. It's been 26 years since the Academy nominated a U.S. Latina actress. What was that? What was the last time that happened? That happened in 93, and it was Rosie Perez. And you guys think the Oscars is not white. And I feel like J-Lo deserved that. Just like she deserved the Golden Globe nominee. And I felt like she should have won it. She did good. She did her thing. But for her not to get a nominee for an Oscar, I don't know. I'm not feeling it. Definitely not feeling it. And it's crazy because, I'd be like, oh, J-Lo was snubbed. Like, if I say no, everyone is saying that J-Lo was snubbed. So there's an issue. There's a problem. And I feel like, is it racism? Why a Latina hasn't been nominated since 93? Is it? I'll speak more on this later. Let's see what's gonna happen. But I really felt like she was snubbed. For real. Now let's talk about baseball, my favorite sport. So we haven't really spoke in a while. I went through my little drought not recording because I lost my voice like twice. And, I left the rhythm. But I'm getting back to it. So since then, there's been a lot of changes in New York baseball, where we don't have Didi Gregorius as a Yankee. He went to the Philly. We don't have Dylan Betances as a Yankee. He's with the Mets now. Yeah, there's been a lot of changes with the Yankees. I feel that the Yankees got rid of key players, and I felt before there was talking about building this dynasty again that they once had. But how would you be building this dynasty when you're getting rid of good players? And then all to get an expensive pitcher, Cole, when you guys say you guys weren't going that route anymore. So I'm confused. Are we going back into the route where we're spending so much money on these players, and then what happens? We look great on paper, but the numbers don't add up? Because listen to me, I've been a Yankee fan for years, so I could talk about the Yankees the way I'm talking about them right now. You know what's that? The Yankees didn't win a World Series in this past decade. That's crazy. That's bananas. So on other news, and on the other side of the town, the Mets. Carlos Beltran is the new manager of the New York Mets. So now him and Dylan Betances will be on the same team. They went from being on the Yankees now to being on the Mets. A lot of people have mixed feelings about it. I feel like Carlos will be a great manager. You tell he's manager material just by the way people speak of him. He's a student of the game, and now he will be a teacher of the game. And I know he will lead them to greatness. I'm telling you. And we'll see this year. We'll see. So today we had like breaking news, and it was the Astros about their stealing signs issue. They've been investigating. I don't know how many times on this, but they finally got caught. And first, the manager and general manager were suspended, but then the owner fired them. Crazy. Baseball is crazy. And I feel like the only way things like this will stop is because they took the human out of baseball. And I've always complained about them taking the human out of baseball. The instant replay where my thing is that if you want to challenge a call, challenge the call with a naked eye. Not doing an instant replay where you have cameras down there, where you have monitors down there. Like right there, that's the way people are going to start using technology to their advantage. You get what I'm trying to say? But you know what? All I got to say on that is that I think the Yankees would have won the World Series in 2017. Because if what they're saying is true, that they were stealing signs and the cameras and center field, whatever. The Astros won all 4 games at home against the Yankees. So, and remember, in that round, you have to win. It's the best out of 7. So it means the Yankees won the other 3 games at home, at their home. I'm just saying. And now I'm going to talk about a little fashion. So, like, I'm trying to hit every topic. And my topic for fashion is going to be, like, old trends. You know how old trends are coming back out? So, there's a new thing called a visco girl that all the little kids, all the little girls are talking about. Oh, my God, I'm a visco girl. And when you look, like, at what's a visco girl, it's like, oh... Then I was a visco girl when I was a kid, but we didn't have a name, like using the different color scrunchies, using like oversized shirts. And it's like, okay, so that makes you a visco girl. Okay, yeah, now they have a hydro flask. Like girls also use like hydro flasks that cost like $50. Or you wear Vans. Like, it's funny. But like when you look at a visco girl, it's basically the way people used to dress back in the day, like a baggy hoodie, a baggy shirt, the colorful scrunchies, things like that. Another thing that came back that I was like, oh, that's dope, whatever, the North Faces, the 1996 North Face. Last year, they came back out too a little bit, but I feel like this year, they're like out where they're like sold out everywhere. I was there looking for a red one for mad long. finally got one. The jacket fits me kind of big, and I had to ended up keeping it because nowhere they don't have them anywhere. I went to the North Face out there, done. They're sold out, and it's crazy because I remember back when they first came out, like it was the hottest thing ever, but they weren't sold out. I don't think so. Matter of fact, I think they were because I had to get like the girl one that said North Face on the neck, not like the anywho. But it's just funny how old trends come back. Hopefully you guys give me ideas like of other trends that's coming back out so we can speak about. But the 96 North Face, I feel like that was a dope trend back in the day for it to come out. And it's like, yeah, my jacket fits me a little baggy, but it's like, oh, but that's how we used to wear it back in the day, so I'm gonna still rock it. So yeah, guys, so hit me up, email me on nyculturepodcast@gmail.com. Check out my page, Andrea Exclusive Media, on IG. Check on obviously the NY Culture page on Instagram. Let me know what you guys think of this episode. Give me some ideas of how to give back to PR. Also, give me ideas for like the back in the day fashion that's coming back out. Any comments of what I spoke about, and over and out.